We all know that as we age, it becomes harder to stay healthy. However, there is one common habit that many people don't realize is silently harming their health: sitting for too long. Have you ever thought that sitting for too long can affect your heart, circulatory system, and muscles? You may think sitting is normal, but in fact, if you sit for too long every day, especially if you are over 60, you may be creating some serious health problems without even knowing it. In today's video, we will learn about the unexpected effects of sitting for too long on your health, especially on your circulatory system, heart, and muscles. More importantly, you will learn about simple but effective changes that you can apply today to protect your body. Join me as we explore how one small habit can change the way you feel and live healthier every day. I know you are a person who likes to watch videos quietly. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, now is a good time to do it because you are a kind person. If the video is helpful, press 1. If the video is not good enough or needs improvement, press 2. Thanks everyone. Now let's get started. Number 1. The hidden risks of sitting for more than 3 hours. When you enter your 60s and beyond, taking care of your health is not just about eating healthy or exercising regularly, but also about paying attention to the small habits we do every day. One of the habits that is easily overlooked but silently has a big impact on health is sitting for too long. You may not realize it, but sitting for more than 3 hours a day can cause a series of serious health problems that we do not know about, from the circulatory system to the heart and muscles. So why is that? Let's find out. Sitting for a long time is not simply a habit, but it is a factor that can slow down the blood circulation in the body. When we sit for a long time, especially when the legs are not moving, blood is prone to stagnation in the lower limbs, especially in the feet and ankles. This prevents enough blood from being pumped to the organs and tissues in the body, leading to consequences such as swollen feet, cold feet, or numbness. In particular, as we age, the body's blood vessels become less flexible, which further increases the risk of cardiovascular and blood pressure-related diseases. However, it's not just your circulatory system that is affected. Your muscles and joints are also affected by prolonged sitting. As a result, the muscles in your legs, hips, and lower back become weak, and these muscles cannot perform their functions properly. When muscles are weak, they cannot fully support your bones and joints, leading to pain, muscle fatigue, and even an increased risk of osteoporosis. Back pain, shoulder pain, or leg discomfort may begin to appear and gradually affect your mobility and quality of life. One of the most serious effects of sitting for too long is the impact on the cardiovascular system. When you sit for too long without standing up or moving, your body's metabolism slows down. Your circulatory system becomes less efficient at transporting oxygen and nutrients to vital organs, including your heart. Sitting for long periods of time reduces your body's mobility, which increases your risk of heart disease, stroke, and blood pressure problems. According to studies, sitting for too long can increase the level of bad cholesterol, LDL, in your blood and decrease the level of good cholesterol, HDL, which increases your risk of heart disease. Not to mention, sitting for too long can also lead to metabolic disorders, including an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. When you sit for long periods of time, your body stops burning calories and reduces its ability to process insulin, leading to increased blood sugar levels in your body. This creates favorable conditions for diabetes to develop, especially in people with a family history of the disease. Sitting for too long is also linked to fat accumulation in the body, increasing the risk of metabolic diseases and obesity. Sitting for too long prevents the body from consuming enough energy, and excess fat, especially belly fat, can create many health problems, including the risk of cardiovascular disease, stroke, and even cancer. It is worth noting that most of these effects are not immediate changes. You may not notice the negative effects of sitting for too long right away, but over time, they add up and gradually reduce your quality of life. Not only does sitting for long periods weaken your muscles, joints, and cardiovascular system, it also has negative effects on your mental health and mood. People who sit for long periods often feel tired, stressed, and even depressed, as the lack of physical activity affects mood and energy levels. So how can we reduce these risks? The answer is to move more. You don't have to spend all day in the gym or do high-intensity workouts, but getting up and moving around at least every 30 minutes will help your body recover and improve circulation. In addition, doing gentle stretching exercises will help your muscles and joints become more flexible. These small changes can have a huge positive impact on your health and reduce the risks of sitting too much. So if you find yourself sitting for too long during the day, try to create small breaks to move around, whether it's standing up, walking around, or doing some stretching. These changes will help you reduce the harmful effects of sitting too much and protect your health in the long run. Number 2, how sitting affects your circulatory system and heart. As we get older, maintaining a healthy heart and circulatory system becomes even more critical. For many seniors, one of the subtle dangers they face in their daily lives is the long hours spent sitting, often without realizing the harm it's causing. While it may seem like a harmless habit, sitting for extended periods, especially for more than 3 hours at a time, can significantly affect your circulatory system and your heart, and not in ways that are immediately obvious. The human circulatory system depends on movement. When you sit for long periods, particularly with your legs not moving, your blood circulation naturally slows down. This is because your body isn't engaging in the kind of muscle activity that helps pump blood throughout the body. When you're standing, walking, or even moving around, the muscles in your legs contract and help push blood back up to your heart. However, sitting prevents this natural process, causing blood to pool in your lower extremities. As a result, circulation slows, and this can lead to various cardiovascular problems. For older adults, poor circulation is a common issue. As we age, the blood vessels in our body naturally lose some of their elasticity. This means they aren't as good at expanding and contracting to help move blood efficiently, and sitting for long periods only exacerbates this problem. The pooling of blood in the legs can cause swelling in the feet and ankles, known as edema, and in more serious cases, can lead to the development of varicose veins. These conditions don't just look uncomfortable, they can also be painful, and if left unchecked, can worsen over time. But the risks extend beyond just the legs. Poor circulation can have a direct impact on your heart as well. When your heart doesn't receive enough oxygenated blood due to poor circulation, it has to work harder to keep your body functioning. This increased workload on the heart can contribute to the development of high blood pressure and over time, increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and even heart attacks. The heart becomes less efficient, and the risk of developing conditions like deep vein thrombosis, DVT, where blood clots form in the deep veins, often in the legs, becomes more likely. Sitting too long also has a negative impact on the efficiency of the endothelial cells, which line the blood vessels and are responsible for regulating blood flow. These cells produce a substance called nitric oxide, which helps blood vessels relax and widen, allowing blood to flow more freely. When we sit for long periods, especially without standing up and moving around, the production of nitric oxide decreases, further restricting blood flow and making it harder for your heart to function effectively. Over time, this restriction can contribute to the development of atherosclerosis, where the arteries become narrowed or hardened due to the buildup of plaque, making it more difficult for the heart to pump blood efficiently. The good news is that by simply standing up and moving around every 30 to 60 minutes, you can reverse many of the harmful effects of prolonged sitting. Even a short burst of movement, like walking around the room, stretching, or performing simple leg exercises, helps activate the muscles in your legs, promoting blood circulation and giving your circulatory system the boost it needs. This small act of getting up can have a profound effect on your heart's ability to function, reducing strain on the heart and lowering your risk of cardiovascular problems. Regular movement helps maintain the flexibility of blood vessels, ensures proper blood flow, and keeps the heart healthy. If you find it difficult to remember to move regularly, setting a timer or reminder on your phone to stand up or take a short walk can be a helpful way to keep yourself on track. If you have a desk job, try standing while on the phone, or make a habit of walking around during breaks. You can also try incorporating gentle exercises like seated leg lifts or ankle rolls, which can be done while seated to keep blood flowing without needing to stand. In addition to improving circulation, regular movement also helps reduce inflammation and improves overall heart health. It can even improve your energy levels, making it easier to go about your day without feeling sluggish. It's a simple, yet highly effective way to take care of your heart and circulatory system, even as you age. The key takeaway here is that sitting for long periods doesn't just affect your legs and feet, it has a far-reaching impact on your heart and circulatory system as well. It's a silent threat to your overall health that can accumulate over time, but the good news is that it's entirely within your control to prevent it. By making small, consistent changes in your daily routine, like standing up more frequently, walking and stretching, you're helping your heart and circulation stay strong and healthy. It doesn't take much, but the benefits are profound. Next, we'll explore how sitting for extended periods also affects your muscles and joints, leading to stiffness, weakness, and even chronic pain over time. We'll also share some simple exercises you can do to keep your muscles strong and flexible and keep you moving pain-free. Number 3, the impact of prolonged sitting on muscles and joints. As we get older, our bodies undergo a variety of changes, some of which can make us feel less agile, less flexible, and more prone to discomfort. One of the most significant changes, especially when it comes to movement, is the effect that prolonged sitting can have on our muscles and joints. While sitting might seem like a comfortable or harmless activity, spending long hours in a seated position, especially without moving, can cause stiffness, weakness, and even chronic pain in areas of the body that you rely on every day. Let's start with the muscles. When you sit for extended periods, particularly without getting up or stretching, the muscles in your legs, hips, and lower back begin to become stiff and weak. Your hamstrings, hip flexors, and lower back muscles, which support your posture and help you stand up, contract and shorten, and when this happens regularly, they can lose their flexibility. Muscles that don't move or stretch regularly become tight, and that tightness leads to discomfort and difficulty with mobility. If you've ever experienced that stiffness when trying to stand up after sitting for a long time, you know exactly what we're talking about. The muscles in your lower body, in particularly the glutes and quadriceps, are also impacted by long periods of sitting. These large muscle groups help you stand, walk, and climb stairs. But when you sit for too long, these muscles become weakened. This can cause a series of issues. For one, weakened muscles increase your risk of falling because your body has less strength and stability to move quickly or adjust when needed. The same goes for your core muscles, which are essential for balance and good posture. Sitting for long periods can weaken the muscles that support your spine, leading to a slumped posture and, eventually, back pain. In addition to muscle tightness and weakness, prolonged sitting can also have a significant impact on your joints. The hips, knees, and lower back are especially vulnerable. The hips are a key area of concern because when you sit, your hip flexors are constantly contracted. Over time, this can lead to shortened muscles in the hip region, which not only affects your ability to move freely, but can also contribute to hip and lower back pain. Tight hip flexors can pull on the pelvis, misaligning your spine and leading to discomfort in your lower back. Your knees also bear the brunt of long periods of sitting. As you remain seated, the muscles that help stabilize and protect the knees become weaker. This lack of strength and stability can contribute to issues like knee pain, stiffness, and even early arthritis. And since sitting for extended periods means your knees are bent at a 90-degree angle, this position can contribute to the wear and tear of the cartilage in your knee joints. Over time, this can exacerbate issues like osteoarthritis, causing pain and limiting mobility. The lower back is another area commonly affected by long periods of sitting. When you sit for hours on end, especially without proper support, the pressure on your spine increases. The weight of your upper body is carried by the vertebrae in your lower back, which can lead to discomfort and even herniated discs. Poor posture while sitting, such as slouching or leaning forward, only worsens the strain on your back. Without regular movement, your spinal discs don't get the hydration they need, and this lack of circulation can lead to further deterioration over time. The good news is that there are simple and effective ways to prevent or alleviate the negative effects of prolonged sitting. First and foremost, getting up and moving around regularly is essential. Even a short walk or stretching every 30 minutes can help relieve tightness in your muscles and prevent stiffness in your joints. If standing or walking around isn't feasible, try performing some simple seated exercises. Gentle leg lifts, ankle rotations, and seated marches can all help keep your muscles active and engaged while sitting. These small movements keep your circulation flowing and reduce the risk of muscle weakness and joint discomfort. In addition to movement, stretching is an incredibly effective way to counteract the effects of sitting. Stretching your hip flexors, hamstrings, and lower back muscles can help lengthen tight muscles and improve flexibility. Even something as simple as standing up and reaching for the sky or doing a few gentle twists from side to side can make a significant difference. If you're unsure about how to incorporate stretches or exercises into your routine, it can be helpful to ask your doctor or a physical therapist for guidance. They can provide you with stretches and strengthening exercises tailored to your specific needs. Posture also plays a huge role in how your body responds to sitting. Make sure your chair provides proper support for your back, especially the lower back. Sitting up straight and engaging your core muscles can help alleviate some of the strain on your spine. If you find that sitting for long periods is causing discomfort, consider using a cushion or lumbar support to maintain the natural curve of your spine. Ultimately, the goal is to break the cycle of prolonged sitting. It's not about eliminating sitting altogether, but about creating a balance between sitting, standing, and moving. This can be done gradually, perhaps by starting with simple stretches or taking breaks to walk around. Over time, these small adjustments can make a big difference in reducing muscle tightness, preventing joint pain, and keeping you more mobile and comfortable. Your body is incredibly resilient, but it needs your attention. Sitting for long periods may feel like a harmless habit, but over time, it can significantly affect your muscles, joints, and overall mobility. By incorporating more movement into your day, stretching regularly, and being mindful of your posture, you can reduce the risks and improve your health, comfort, and quality of life. Next, we'll explore how sitting for extended periods can also impact your mental and emotional well-being, and what you can do to maintain a sense of energy and positivity throughout the day. Number 4, how sitting affects blood sugar levels and metabolism. As we age, maintaining a healthy metabolism becomes even more crucial for overall health. One of the most significant changes that happen to our bodies as we get older is the natural decline in our metabolism. The good news is, there are ways we can slow down this process and maintain healthy blood sugar levels, which play a critical role in preventing many chronic conditions. However, there's a hidden factor in many seniors' daily routines that might be sabotaging their efforts: sitting for long periods of time. While sitting might feel comfortable, especially after a long day, it's doing far more than just letting your body rest. It's quietly affecting your metabolism and your body's ability to regulate blood sugar levels. When you sit for extended periods, particularly for more than 3 hours at a time, your body's natural metabolic processes begin to slow down. One of the most noticeable effects of prolonged sitting is its impact on your body's ability to process glucose, the sugar found in your bloodstream. Insulin is the hormone responsible for helping your cells absorb glucose and turn it into energy. But when you sit for long periods, your body's sensitivity to insulin decreases, meaning that glucose remains in your bloodstream for longer periods of time instead of being absorbed by the cells. This condition is called insulin resistance, and it's one of the early warning signs of type 2 diabetes, a condition that is more common as we age. The problem with sitting for too long is that when we're sedentary, our muscles are inactive, and they are the primary tissues responsible for absorbing glucose from the bloodstream. Muscle contraction helps your body process glucose, so when your muscles aren't engaged, glucose builds up in the blood. Over time, this can lead to chronically high blood sugar levels, which increases the risk of developing type 2 diabetes. If left untreated, this can cause more serious health issues, including damage to the heart, kidneys, eyes, and nerves. Additionally, sitting for extended periods can also contribute to weight gain, which further exacerbates metabolic issues. When you sit for long hours, the number of calories your body burns decreases significantly. This reduction in calorie expenditure can lead to an increase in fat storage, particularly in the abdominal region. Abdominal fat is a major risk factor for developing insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. The more fat you have around your abdomen, the harder it is for your body to regulate blood sugar levels, which creates a vicious cycle of increased fat storage and decreased insulin sensitivity. Interestingly, research has shown that even if you exercise regularly, sitting for long periods still has a negative effect on your metabolism. While exercise helps improve insulin sensitivity and regulate blood sugar, sitting for hours after a workout can undo some of the benefits. This is why it's essential to not only incorporate exercise into your routine, but also break up long periods of sitting throughout the day with regular movement. Simply standing up, stretching, or walking for a few minutes every hour can help counteract the negative effects of prolonged sitting on your metabolism and blood sugar levels. For older adults, the combination of a slower metabolism and prolonged sitting can be particularly dangerous. As we age, our bodies naturally become less efficient at regulating glucose and burning fat, and sitting for long periods exacerbates these age-related changes. This is why it's especially important for seniors to make conscious efforts to move regularly throughout the day to support their metabolism and keep blood sugar levels in check. The good news is that the solution to this problem is simple and achievable. Move more. You don't have to run marathons or spend hours at the gym, but incorporating more physical activity into your day can have a profound impact on your metabolic health. Taking breaks to stand up, walk around, or even perform light stretches can help activate your muscles and promote better glucose absorption. Aim to stand up and move every 30 to 60 minutes, whether it's taking a short walk around the house, doing some light stretching, or simply standing while you talk on the phone or watch TV. If you're not used to exercising, start with small changes. Try sitting on an exercise ball instead of a chair, which will engage your core muscles while you sit. Or if you prefer, you can do simple seated exercises like leg lifts, ankle rotations, or shoulder rolls. As you become more comfortable, try to add a brisk walk or some gentle stretching into your routine to help boost your metabolism and regulate your blood sugar levels. It's also important to pay attention to your diet. While regular movement is critical, eating a balanced diet rich in fiber, healthy fats, and lean protein can help regulate blood sugar levels and support your metabolism. Avoid foods that cause blood sugar spikes, such as sugary snacks and refined carbohydrates, and opt for whole grains, vegetables, and lean meats instead. In summary, sitting for long periods is a silent disruptor of your metabolism and can lead to insulin resistance, weight gain, and higher blood sugar levels, all of which increase the risk of type 2 diabetes. But the good news is that by making small adjustments, like standing more often, walking a little every day, and incorporating healthier eating habits, you can take control of your metabolism and protect yourself from these long-term health issues. Simple actions can have powerful results, and the sooner you begin, the better equipped you'll be to maintain a healthy metabolism and stable blood sugar levels well into your senior years. Next, let's dive into how prolonged sitting can also affect your joints and muscles, leading to pain, stiffness, and a decrease in overall mobility. Number 5, how sitting contributes to weight gain. Weight gain is something that most people worry about at some point in their lives. But as we get older, it can become even more challenging to maintain a healthy weight. Many factors contribute to this, including changes in metabolism, reduced physical activity, and even shifts in lifestyle. One of the most significant yet often overlooked contributors to weight gain in older adults is the amount of time spent sitting. Prolonged sitting, whether at a desk, watching television, or sitting in a car, can lead to gradual weight gain, especially if it's not balanced with regular movement or physical activity. At its core, weight gain occurs when you consume more calories than your body needs, and these excess calories are stored as fat. However, there's another important factor that plays into this process: the amount of energy your body expends. When we sit for long periods of time, our body's calorie expenditure drops significantly. This happens because when we're sitting, especially for hours at a time, we're not engaging our muscles in the way that we would when standing, walking, or exercising. As a result, our bodies burn fewer calories during the day, making it easier to accumulate excess fat. One of the reasons sitting is so problematic for weight management is that it reduces the activity of enzymes responsible for breaking down fat. Specifically, when you're inactive, the enzyme called lipoprotein lipase, LPL, which is responsible for breaking down fat and turning it into energy, becomes less active. This means that instead of burning fat for fuel, your body is more likely to store it. Sitting for extended periods also impacts your body's ability to regulate insulin, which can lead to insulin resistance. Insulin resistance not only disrupts the way your body processes sugars, but also promotes fat storage, particularly in the abdominal area. And as we know, excess abdominal fat is closely linked to a higher risk of developing cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and other chronic health conditions. The combination of reduced calorie expenditure and the increased storage of fat leads to gradual weight gain over time. For seniors, this is especially concerning because the natural aging process already causes a decline in muscle mass and metabolism. As you lose muscle, your body burns fewer calories even at rest. So when you sit for long periods, not only are you not burning calories, but you're also losing lean muscle mass, which further slows your metabolism. This makes it even more difficult to maintain a healthy weight, leading to a vicious cycle of weight gain, decreased activity, and worsening health. What's worse, when you sit for too long, it also promotes the buildup of fat around your internal organs, a condition known as visceral fat. Visceral fat is particularly dangerous because it's located deep in the abdomen, surrounding vital organs like the heart, liver, and pancreas. This type of fat is linked to a range of health problems, including cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and high blood pressure. As we age, our ability to regulate visceral fat decreases, making it more important than ever to reduce the amount of time spent sitting and engage in regular physical activity to keep this fat in check. Fortunately, the good news is that you can make small changes in your daily routine to counteract the effects of sitting. The key to managing weight, especially as we age, is staying active throughout the day. It doesn't mean you need to start a rigorous exercise program or spend hours at the gym. Simple, consistent movements can help improve your metabolism and keep your weight in a healthy range. If you spend a lot of time sitting, try to stand up and move around every 30 minutes. Even a brief walk around the room, stretching, or standing while you talk on the phone can increase your calorie burn and stimulate your muscles. In addition to standing up more frequently, incorporating low-impact exercises like walking, swimming, or cycling can help build muscle and boost your metabolism. Strength training, even if done just a couple of times a week, can be especially beneficial for older adults. It helps to preserve lean muscle mass, which is essential for maintaining a healthy metabolism. Building muscle also makes it easier to burn calories even while at rest, which helps to manage weight over the long term. Another helpful practice is to add more movement into your day-to-day activities. For example, consider taking the stairs instead of the elevator, parking farther away from stores to get in some extra steps, or even doing simple stretches while watching TV. Every little bit of movement adds up over time and contributes to increased calorie burn. You don't have to do everything at once, just make small, sustainable changes that fit your lifestyle. If you're someone who enjoys sitting, whether it's watching television or reading, try to incorporate these small habits to break up long sitting periods. You could set a timer every 30 minutes to remind yourself to stand up and move, or find a standing desk for your workspace. It might also help to incorporate stretches into your sitting routine. Stretches that target the hips, legs, and back can relieve some of the tension caused by sitting and keep your body feeling more fluid. Ultimately, the key to preventing weight gain related to sitting isn't about avoiding sitting entirely, but about finding balance. Sitting for long periods is not inherently bad, but the issue arises when it becomes the default position for hours at a time without interruption. By breaking up long periods of sitting, staying active, and focusing on regular exercise, you can maintain a healthier metabolism, prevent weight gain, and promote overall wellness as you age. In the next section, we'll dive into how prolonged sitting not only affects your body physically, but also has an impact on your mental and emotional well-being, and what simple strategies can help you maintain a more active, positive outlook every day. Number 6, the mental health implications of prolonged sitting. While the physical consequences of prolonged sitting are well documented, what is often overlooked is its profound impact on mental and emotional well-being. Many people, especially seniors, may not realize that sitting for extended periods not only harms their physical health, but also plays a significant role in how they feel emotionally and mentally. The mind and body are deeply interconnected, and when you sit for long hours, the effects extend far beyond the discomfort in your legs or the stiffness in your back. It can affect your mood, increase feelings of anxiety, and even contribute to depression. One of the first ways sitting affects mental health is through reduced circulation. When you're seated for long periods, especially without standing up or moving, blood circulation to your brain slows down. This reduction in blood flow can lead to feelings of sluggishness, brain fog, and a lack of focus. Without regular movement, your body struggles to pump enough oxygen and nutrients to your brain, leading to an overall decline in cognitive function. As a result, you might find yourself feeling more forgetful, less sharp, or less able to concentrate on the things you enjoy. The lack of movement also impacts the production of endorphins, which are the chemicals in your brain that help boost your mood and relieve pain. Physical activity stimulates the release of these feel-good hormones, which is why you often feel happier, more energized, and less stressed after a walk or light exercise. When you sit for long periods, your body doesn't get the opportunity to release these endorphins, which can lead to feelings of frustration, irritability, and even sadness. Over time, this can contribute to feelings of low mood or depression, especially in individuals who are already predisposed to mental health struggles. Furthermore, sitting for long periods can exacerbate feelings of anxiety. When we're seated for hours, we often become more focused on our discomfort, the stiffness in our joints, and the tension in our body. This physical discomfort can cause your mind to fixate on worries or negative thoughts, increasing feelings of stress and anxiety. The longer you sit, the more you may begin to feel trapped in your body, unable to release the built-up tension and discomfort. This can spiral into a mental state of unease, where your body feels restless and your mind mirrors that restlessness. Another key element to consider is the psychological effects of sedentary behavior on self-esteem and motivation. When you're sitting for long periods, especially if it's combined with a lack of activity or feeling isolated, it can be easy to fall into a cycle of inactivity. This inactivity can make you feel disconnected from your body and less capable of doing the things you once enjoyed. Over time, the lack of movement can lead to a decline in self-esteem, especially if you feel that your body isn't as strong or as capable as it used to be. This can trigger feelings of helplessness or worthlessness, which are common contributors to depression, especially for seniors who are already navigating the challenges of aging. Furthermore, sitting for too long can negatively affect social connections and engagement. Many of us spend hours sitting in front of a television, computer, or mobile device, which can contribute to a feeling of isolation. Social interactions and connections are vital to mental well-being, especially for seniors. Prolonged sitting often correlates with a sedentary lifestyle that limits social activities and engagement with others. When you're spending more time sitting alone in front of a screen, it becomes harder to find the energy or motivation to engage with loved ones, join social activities, or participate in the community. This isolation can lead to feelings of loneliness, further exacerbating the mental health challenges associated with sitting. The good news is that even small changes in your routine can have a significant impact on both your physical and mental health. Breaking up long periods of sitting with movement can help you combat the negative effects of sedentary behavior and improve your mood. You don't need to commit to a long workout to reap the benefits. Standing up and walking around for just a few minutes every hour can make a world of difference. These small bursts of movement increase blood flow to the brain, release endorphins, and help relieve muscle tension, which in turn can boost your mood and improve your mental clarity. Engaging in mindful movement activities, such as stretching or light yoga, can be especially beneficial. These activities not only improve circulation and flexibility, but also provide a mental break, allowing you to focus on your breath and relax your mind. Even simply stretching your arms, legs, and back during the day can help clear your mind, improve your posture, and prevent the mental fatigue that comes with sitting too long. In addition, making time for social activities can help counteract the feelings of isolation and loneliness that often accompany prolonged sitting. Whether it's talking with a friend or family member, joining a community group, or taking a walk with a loved one, staying socially engaged has been shown to have a positive impact on mental health. Social interaction increases feelings of connection, reduces stress, and can even help prevent cognitive decline as we age. It's also important to consider the mental health benefits of outdoor activity. Spending time in nature or simply walking outside can provide a break from the monotony of sitting and help improve your mood. The fresh air, sunlight, and change of environment are great for reducing stress and lifting your spirits. If you can, try to spend some time each day outdoors, even if it's just for a short walk around the block. In conclusion, sitting for extended periods of time not only impacts your body physically, but also has a profound effect on your mental and emotional well-being. From reduced circulation and brain fog to increased anxiety and feelings of isolation, the mental health implications of prolonged sitting are significant. However, by incorporating small, consistent changes like standing more often, engaging in light exercises, and staying socially connected, you can significantly improve both your physical and mental health. Remember, the goal isn't to avoid sitting altogether, but to find balance. A balance between activity, rest, and social engagement that supports both your body and mind as you age gracefully. Next, we'll discuss how to manage the long-term effects of sitting and incorporate more movement into your daily routine in a sustainable and enjoyable way. Number 7, how small changes can make a big difference. The effects of sitting for long periods, whether it's from watching TV, working at a desk, or simply relaxing at home, can seem overwhelming at first. From the impact on circulation, to the strain on your muscles and joints, and the toll it takes on your mental health, it's clear that sitting for extended periods can affect many aspects of your health. But here's the good news. You don't have to make drastic changes to experience the benefits of a more active lifestyle. Even the smallest adjustments to your daily routine can have a profound impact on your physical and mental well-being. In fact, small, consistent changes can be just as powerful, if not more so, than committing to an intense workout or long-term fitness regimen. The key to improving your health as you age lies in finding a balance that works for you. You don't need to run marathons or dedicate hours to the gym, but making simple choices throughout your day can help combat the negative effects of prolonged sitting and lead to lasting improvements. Whether it's standing up more often, incorporating more movement into your routine, or changing how you approach your daily activities. The small things really do add up. One of the easiest and most effective ways to counteract the harms of sitting is to take regular breaks. If you find yourself sitting for long periods, set a timer or reminder every 30 minutes to get up and move around. It doesn't have to be a strenuous activity. Simply standing up, stretching, or walking around for a few minutes can work wonders. These short breaks help to get your blood flowing again, alleviate tension in your muscles, and re-energize your mind. You'll be surprised at how much better you feel after just a few minutes of movement. Even if you're in the middle of a task, taking a brief pause to stand or stretch is a simple way to refresh both your body and your mind. If you're at home, it's easy to incorporate movement into everyday activities. Walking around the house, doing light chores, or even standing while talking on the phone or watching TV can make a difference. The more you make movement part of your daily routine, the easier it becomes to break free from prolonged sitting. You might also try using a standing desk for tasks like reading, working on a computer, or even watching videos. If standing for long periods isn't comfortable, try alternating between sitting and standing every 20 minutes. This simple shift can reduce the pressure on your lower back and joints while also improving circulation. Adding light stretches to your routine is another small change that can make a significant impact. Stretching helps to relieve the stiffness that comes from sitting, improves flexibility, and increases blood flow to your muscles and joints. Even just 5 minutes of stretching each day, focusing on the hips, legs, and back, can help to keep your body feeling more mobile and reduce the aches and pains that come from sitting too long. Simple stretches like reaching your arms overhead, twisting your torso, or gently stretching your legs can improve flexibility, reduce muscle tension, and promote better posture. In addition to stretching, incorporating low-impact activities into your routine is a wonderful way to get moving without putting too much strain on your body. Activities like walking, swimming, or cycling are excellent for seniors because they provide cardiovascular benefits, strengthen muscles, and improve joint mobility, all while being gentle on the body. Even short daily walks around the block or in the park can help improve your cardiovascular health, maintain your mobility, and give you a much-needed mental break. The more you move, the more you support your body's natural processes and boost your energy levels. Another small but important change is to stay hydrated throughout the day. Dehydration can make you feel sluggish, which may lead to even more time spent sitting or lying down. Drinking plenty of water helps keep your muscles and joints functioning properly, supports your metabolism, and helps prevent the fatigue that often accompanies inactivity. Aim to drink water regularly, even if you're not thirsty, and keep a bottle within reach as a reminder to stay hydrated. If you're someone who enjoys watching TV or reading, try to make this time more active. You can do seated exercises or stretches while watching a show, or even get up and walk around the room during a commercial break. Another fun idea is to incorporate dancing or light movement during your favorite music or TV programs. These little bursts of activity can make a huge difference in reducing the negative effects of sitting and help to keep your energy levels up throughout the day. Socializing is another small change that can have a huge impact on your overall well-being. If you find yourself spending too much time sitting alone, try to make more time for social interaction, whether it's calling a friend, joining a community group, or spending time with family. Socializing not only boosts your mood and mental health, but also encourages physical activity. Going for a walk with a friend or engaging in a shared activity can make moving feel like less of a chore and more of a fun, rewarding experience. Finally, the most important change you can make is to shift your mindset about movement. Many seniors believe that age automatically means limited mobility, but that's simply not true. Yes, your body changes as you age, but with regular movement, you can maintain strength, flexibility, and independence. Start small and gradually build up, and remember that every little bit counts. Celebrate each victory, whether it's standing for 5 minutes longer or taking a walk around the block. These small changes add up, and over time, they can make a big difference in how you feel, move, and live. In conclusion, small changes, like standing more often, taking short walks, stretching, and staying hydrated, can have a powerful impact on your health and well-being. You don't need to overhaul your entire lifestyle overnight, but by making these simple adjustments, you can reduce the harmful effects of prolonged sitting, support your heart, muscles, and joints, and maintain your independence as you age. So take a moment today to make a change. Get up, stretch, walk, and engage with the world around you. Your body and mind will thank you for it. Next, we'll wrap up with a final thought on how breaking the cycle of prolonged sitting and embracing movement can transform not only your physical health, but also your mental and emotional well-being. Conclusion: sitting for long periods might feel harmless, but as we've seen, it can have a serious impact on your health, from affecting circulation and metabolism to causing muscle stiffness and mental fatigue. The good news is that small changes can make a huge difference. By standing up regularly, taking short walks, stretching, and staying hydrated, you can reduce the harmful effects of prolonged sitting and improve your physical and mental well-being. It's never too late to take charge of your health and make these simple adjustments for a more active, energized, and fulfilling life. Remember, every small step counts towards better health. So take action today for a stronger tomorrow. We really appreciate you spending time with us today. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a like and hit that subscribe button. It's a simple way to support our work, and it helps more people discover the tips they need to live healthier, happier lives. And if you want to stay up to date, just click the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. See you again soon.